Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. Wow, I did not think Harry would just circle in place there for seemingly no reason, okay? Yeah. So anyway, last we left off, we had a rather somber start to the morning. It was a lot of sad things were happening. We heard that Renee had unfortunately passed on. The lorry driver Tommy is missing his family. And there was another sad one as well that I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, Titus and the Hardy Boys. How do I forget that one? Titus and the Hardy Boys are my favorite. Yeah, that didn't work well either for that. So yeah, a lot of sadness in the last episode. Hopefully this time will be a bit better. Starting with this check. The sea breeze carries more than salt. Meat. Not rotten. Not fresh. Grilled. Grilled meat. Hey, so someone's cooking around here. That makes me feel... Oh. Where'd she go? I was hoping I would see her. Should I be worried that I don't see her anymore? Wow, a lot has changed after the military tribunal. Well, then again, with a big shootout like that, even I would probably not want to stick around for a little bit. Hey, miss, you're still here.
Give me a moment.
Yes, thank you, clean lady. Bye. You were not that helpful. I can't open that door. Is there no one around here that I can, have a little talk? Why I couldn't talk? Someone that I can have a talk with. Jesus, wow, my words just did not want to come out for some reason there. Where is this? Oh, never mind. I know where this is. Sorry, wrong balcony. Wrong balcony. I did not mean to go there. I meant to go to the place where... I forgot what was her name. Lucy? Lucy the pig or something? I don't know. But is this the balcony that I want to... Yes. So she's not here anymore. Is she in here? I was hoping to talk to her. She is... Yeah, she's totally not here. Okay, that's cool. So, let's just go on ahead and make our way back to the library, to the bookstore, because that's the next place to go. So, I'll see you in a hot moment. Actually, before I do that, let me see if there's anything to talk to Kuno West about, if I'm lucky. Hello? Kuno West? Okay, never mind. Yes, girl. God dang it. You try, and you get nowhere. Although, not that I have the idea in my head, why don't we go ahead and see what Kuno has to say? I mean, for one, I need to keep talking over this music so it doesn't get copywritten, which really doesn't matter at this moment, but that's just me. And two, I do want to know what he has to say regarding the shootout. I mean, he was here, most likely. He must have heard what was going on. Hey, boy.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. I guess that was cool.
And who's saying that?
People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno. Kuno's cold like that.
Feels good for some reason.
I was kind of hoping to do the drug situation without, oh god, without Kim, my brain is somewhat dead. It was a long day at work today, so, don't mind if I stutter.
It's a dangerous world out there, but Kuno's got his eyes on you.
I'm sorry, what's that supposed to mean?
Who knows?
Okay, Kuno, sure, whatever. Let me look at the body real quick since I'm here anyway.
Man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Oh god. That's... well, you know what? Let's just try to remove the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle. Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
That's what I had hoped to do, but then we got into the military tribunal shooting, so didn't. A few things that were for nighttime without Kim got waylaid so hard it wasn't even funny. Thank you.
A call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
I forgot which one was the one with the, oh god. With the weird noise thing. I just want to see if I can do something with that. I don't remember. Was it... No, it's not Fortress Accident. A bronze taxi. That's taxidermy. Is it this one?
Silence.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Oh, silence. They have failed.
Yes, I know.
Looks like
No.
someone. Looks
Yes,
like
I know.
You wait for it. You ring the door. All you hear is you ring the door. You hear the same
I'm just ringing all the doorbells.
silence. This button looks
This button looks...
Okay, never mind. I thought I could do the I'm sorry. I really thought that I could do that call box thing with the crazy vocal lady, because we got a prompt about this area being ground zero of a new Pale Rise of Pale, but I guess it's not happening. So
Ace Detective, are you here for more books?
no, I'm not. See you later, Annette. You clearly have nothing new to say. How about your mother? No, not Kim, not Kim. God, Kim, get out of my way.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto. And you! Oh my god! Just look at you! It looks like even the police can't take care of all this. Someone should do something about this.
She rubs her pendant between her two fingers, thinking.
Maybe I should close the bookstore and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element. I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
A psychic bookstore. Studio, pardon me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what to think of that.
No, you're right, officer. You've convinced me. It is a great idea. Thank you for the inspiration. In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, actually, I came to warn you about something. You know how you were talking about the, source of doom around this commercial district? I think I might have found it.
What do you mean, the actual source? Earlier, you told me there was no curse.
Well, from my investigation, and mind you, this will get a little bit technical, I've discovered that there is a 2mm entroponetic hole in reality. That is the source of doom, both here in the commercial area and Martinez as a whole.
A what?
A tiny hole in reality. It may be connected with the Pale, you know, an origin point of sorts. It definitely would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure around this area.
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the small Pinewood church down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist, and more research is needed, but it's not looking good.
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that?
Tell her the truth. It's out of her hands.
I'm sorry, but you can't protect it against. You can't protect against something like this. Not against a pail. My best suggestion: close up shop. Take your daughter and get as far away from this thing as possible.
Close the shop? But it's all I have. No, there must be a way. Especially now that Annette is settling in at school again. She's finally making friends in this place. No, we can't leave Martinez. We can't. Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here anytime.
Well, of course, if that's your choice. Goodbye, Plaisance. Yeah. For once, she's actually... Well, I think she's always thinking about her daughter, yes, but the way she presents herself is like such a superstitious person. It's kind of like, I'm not sure what to think of it, kind of deal. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. What machine? I'm pretty sure that is from a reference to a talking point from months ago. I don't remember it at this point. Is this contact Mike the boxing champion? It just might be. Yeah, because I have all these increased checks, I'm now seeing new things that I didn't see before when I came through here the first time.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
I could, but I might hurt myself, and I am at 1 health, so I am not interested in that. What I am interested, though, is speaking with the dice maker. Where is she again? She is right here. There she is. I'm hearing a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise going on around here. Hello, lady with the pearl earring. How you doing?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Well... yes. I'm wondering, actually... You know what? I haven't done this yet. Give me a moment. I want to see if I have any shivers. Shiver me timbers. Alrighty, I've increased my shivers by what? 3-4 points? That should be enough.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
It's close enough. I just need a 4. That should be doable, right?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Really? So this area is outside the zone of influence from the Pale. I mean, just barely, but... wow, it's just out... that's... talk about opening shop in the borders. In the borderlands of ruin. In the borderlines of ruin, not borderlands. Hey, Neha. The curse is real, and I think I know why it spared you.
Didn't we already talk about this?
She asks, as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in the old chimney. Well... yes, but I've noticed something. Even though you're in the same... building, you're not exactly in the building itself. I mean, this is a ventilation shaft. It's not technically a part of the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
Maybe, but this used to be a coal plant. You're in the chimney of another building, the coal plant.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest that she has carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
You know, I just realized, this window, this is like one of those industrial windows that you would see in a factory, or at least in the old days. I don't know about now, but like when I remember watching like some of those old movies with factories in them, and then you see these like square paned windows. I don't know if they open like this, but now that you mention it, it looks like an industrial window. Huh. Well, for one, this has a different address in the heart of the city.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, no one's ever really safe from failure.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
Yeah?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. I'll guess a lucky charm? Seems like a 70s ward.
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Out, the Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Eh, well, see? The curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney.
No, you're right. I didn't.
She laughs again, but it sounds rather small and sad.
It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Well, please, don't call it a dump. I've seen this area. I've been here a few times. It's very nice. It's warm, cozy in here.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world.
She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light. Wow. That is a good analogy of real life. Yes, it's like, starting from here, that it's all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney that they all failed. Well, I am the beholder, it's not a dump. And then saying, yeah, or maybe the whole world itself is cursed. Nothing ever works out the way you want it to. Very true. And that's why people like role-playing games. Very true. You can be whoever you want to be. Pretend, even if just for a moment, that you are this character. Like, I am currently Harrier Dubois right now. I'm pretending to be that person. If I so wish to, I could just reset and try again. There's nothing stopping that. And yet, she is also right that there is something dangerous, I would say, about dice rolls. Having recently gotten into Dungeons and Dragons, you when you play that game, you're at the mercy of the dice. It's like nothing ever, not everything turns out the way you want it to turn out, and based on the roll of the dice, sometimes particular routes that you hoped to take are now forever closed, and now you have to find a different way to get to your goal. Just like real life, sometimes the choices you make close out an entire route, and now you gotta go a completely different way to still try to get to your goal. A good analogy.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
She gives you a tired smile. Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's all theories. I have done some research over the past few days, and I think I found the actual source of this curse.
You mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach?
Well, unfortunately, I think it might be a bit more complicated than I first thought.
I'm listening.
She leans back in her chair, arms crossed across the chest. Well, I said this to Plaisance, so no reason why I should treat you any different. There's a 2 mm hole in reality that's located in a church on the other side of the canal. I think it may be related to the Pale.
Excuse me? A 2 mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident made the discovery.
Sona is involved in this?
She appears to take this in. Ooh. She appears to take this in while the chatter from her headphones continues unabated.
So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed, it's the entire world.
Like she just said, yes.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
What? No, I wouldn't go as so far to say that the entire world is doomed.
Just Martinez?
She gives you a rueful smile and takes a look around.
In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
I mean, the Pale is everywhere. From my understanding, it's like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. You know, the miasma? It's all over the world. It's encroaching the world. And there are pockets of space where the Pale has, well, I don't know about this game, so I would say has minimal influence. Minimal. Amongst the people. So I I can't exactly argue. I mean, a part of me wants to say that the entire world isn't doomed. And yet, with the Pale the way it is surrounding the world, it's just like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Like, maybe the world is doomed and is just doing what it can to survive, to see another day. You know? Who's to say that's not what's really happening? But I do want to order a pair of
Of course.
a
Tell
dice.
me what you have in mind.
Da-da-da-dee-dee-doo-doo. Could you tell me more about your most extraordinary die?
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
I like to think of myself as a star. A superstar, if you will. And superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality?
100-sided die? How does that work? A D100? No, really, how does the D100 work? Unless she means like two D10s, one with like the double digits and one with a single digit. No, but no, that's value. That's not a side. Okay, she either means two D10s or a literal D100.
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
Wait, but do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true, magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
Damn it. I kind of wanted that, but I'm getting the oddest feeling that the moment I go to the island, it's gonna be endgame. And I don't want to wait 8 hours for a pair of dice. Damn it. No, really, I do have that odd feeling that what I'm doing now is just tying up loose ends, and the island is the end-all be-all. I don't have 8 hours to wait, I'm sorry. I'll need to think about it first.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Well, how about something based on the setting of We're All Untethered?
Ah, yes, Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wirrow Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die, only Instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Are they all custom made for 8 hours? God damn it. So what's a standard role-playing die?
It's an icositetrahedron, a 24-sided die that can produce results for 2-sided, 3-sided, 4-sided, 6-sided, and 12-sided die with a single roll. Technically, you can also use it for many other sizes, but you may need to reroll results.
Wait. It's an isocit tetrahedron. Whoa. Never heard of that word before. And a D24. A D24 that produces results for a two-sided. Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense because that's mathematical standard. A two-sided die? How does that even work? A D2 and a D3? A D2 is just literally like flipping a coin. A D3? How do you even structure a D3? But I get what she's saying. She's doing it in multiples. The various multiples that can make up 24. That's what she's saying. But I feel like this, a two-sided, three-sided, could have been omitted. I can't imagine a dice existing like that. I seen someone make like niche dice where it's like a two-sided die and a three-sided die, but that can't possibly make sense. 4, 6, and 12, that makes sense to me.
Loving it. So nifty.
And why exactly do you need to cast it in resin?
Untreated bone is porous and prone to chipping. Cast it in something hard like resin though, and voila, it's perfect.
And that makes sense. Bone is brittle, even though it can be a good carving medium.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Well, since I'm here anyway, this might be the last time I get to ask. Do you have any cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
Cursed as in, like this commercial area.
Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 6.
No, thank you.
Maybe you have some. No need to rush.
Well, actually, one
Maybe
second.
save it.
How
Of course.
about a normal die?
Fine. A normal die? I'm a novelty dice maker. I don't make normal dice.
Then what do you do?
Polyhedral dice. Dice that have more than 4 sides. Octahedrons, trapezohedrons, dodecahedrons. But also barrel dice and titotumbos. Come on now. Be a little creative.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's just so many choices. I just don't know what kind of die I want.
How about an amber die?
An amber die? Like poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times. For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a fossilized insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
Sounds like me.
I had a feeling.
She smiles but says nothing more. You'll craft me, and you're probably gonna say, wait 8 hours. Yeah, never mind.
Maybe
Man, I
it's
should have gotten these dice earlier, but I was worried about my money situation, to be perfectly honest, so shrug.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Ooh. To be fair, hearing superstar and law official together in a sentence sounds very weird.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Rockstar politician? Maybe. Drug addict teacher? Oh boy. Yeah, no, I think you might have gotten the wrong impression. I am not a superstar. Unless you count trash as a variation of that.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what did you say about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Screw it. Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Yay, I got a new thought. Probably too late to do anything about the thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8 points. What can I do? I have... Oh, God. It's hard to see what I am clicking here. All these I've done already, right? Yes. What else do I have? Oh, that is literally the only thought I have left. Are you well, no, I have finger pistol. Wait. Oh, what am I... Wait, what? No, stop it. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I need this new thought. God, I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's just unlock it. Why the hell not? Confirm. We had the date of birth generator, which is still going. Is there anything that's kinda... You know... low? Cough, cough. Ace is low. Mamma mia. Some kind of superstar, right? I can't read that. Yeah, that was some kind of superstar. Fine. Let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar into groupies and cocaine, riddled with hepatitis C, strikes a lioness pose with a mic kind of way. What kind of descriptions are you giving me? Riddled with hep C? What? I mean... Again, show, don't tell. Riddled with hep C is insinuating that there is a lot of sexual activity going on. So, but man, that is not something I'd imagine I'd be reading off in a sentence. Riddled with hep C. Oh, you're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect it or want to expect to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong in law enforcement. Let's do it. I mean, it's only 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm sure I can squeeze that in. Cough, cough. Oh, and you know what? Since I'm here anyway, let me get my clothing back onto the correct stuff. That... Oh, I almost dropped the thing. Jesus. I really gotta get a stand for this stuff. It's starting to really suck. Empathy and hand-eye coordination, because I love that. Give me my Inland Empire and Volition back, please. And those were the only 2 equipment that I changed that I remember. So, yeah. I will see you all in a little bit on the other side of the... bay? On the other side of the waters in the fishing village. However that term was. I forgot what it was. Anyway, yeah. Stalling enough. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, wow. I just saw that there is a lot of things empty on my journal. Didn't I used to have more? I'm fairly certain I didn't complete everything. Wow, a lot of things just got yeeted. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely at endgame. The fact that a lot of things have got yeeted off the face of the earth. I could give Kuno drugs, but I kind of want to do it not in front of Kim, because I want to keep the good boy image with Kim, so... find the armor pieces. No, this might take a long while. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's gonna be what it is. That sucks. Sure, we're done. Oh, wait, no, we're not done. I want to go to the map, Jesus. Go to the fisherman shacks. Why do I want to go there again? Because I want the boat. Jesus, I could not remember for the life of me. Before I go to the boat, let me see if there's anything of great import that I can meander my way through here. Well, there is this.
An old mirror hangs on.
Never mind. That's cool.
The bed is comforting, if a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep right now. That's a little bit crazy. And that is the barber set on the table, I think?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Oh, God, after everything that's happened and being out for 2 days, please let me wash off this... God, what is this? The smell of death? Ugh.
Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny. Should have used gloves. Detectives use gloves when they go rummaging around in someone's dead brain. But man persists, and finally your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
I thought I had gloves on when I was examining the dead body. I didn't? Oh, God, you just barehanded it? And you had not washed your hands this whole time? Dude, I think you got a bloodborne disease at this point. Oh, Jesus. Damn. I mean, I got experience for it, so yay. I got many points to do what I need to do. Kim? Kim? Oh, God. Where's Kim? Kim? That's concerning. Give me one moment. I have no idea where Kim went. That is very concerning, but you know what? I shall take advantage of this. Give me this dead man's boots, please.
The man is decomposed. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Whoa. Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
Yeah, let's just ignore Kuno S and pull off the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
And how about the left?
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Pick up the body and try to shake the boots. We're just gonna ragdoll an already decomposing body. Step on the corpse. God no. Just twist the boots off one by one. Patience is a virtue.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Ugh!
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
That is so disgusting.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Oh, we're gonna clean this in the oh dear. I'm so sorry, Gart. And I don't know where Kim went. I just went into my room.
Does Kuno care?
Well, I took care of your drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Okay, one, I'm glad you don't care that your dad, has sexual relations with same sex. That's good. But more importantly, where did you get that idea with Kim? Dude, you might want to lay off the street talk and rumors for now, like seriously. Ugh. Well, okay, fair's fair.
Wow, that's heavy.
He waves the minuscule bottle around, then slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
Well, thank you.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Don't tell me. I mean, I can't possibly tell you. Anyway, I did take a look around in your apartment. It's not exactly an easy life you got going on in there.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Dude, you're not living down there, are you? Oh, God, that's... Ugh. Well, I also did meet your dad.
Yeah, you do some sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing real?
No. Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He's sleeping under some clothes right now.
What?
His eyes become large and round.
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Kuno window?
Kuno, whatever scary thing he might have been in the past, that's gone. Now he's nothing.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual. Kuno West, I am surprised that you said that. Of all the times I've known you, I think that is the most... The most conscious thing that you have said. And yeah, just listening to that is sad. I told you guys that I had a short time as a teacher, a couple years. Now, I didn't have students that talked like Kuno, no. But in less graphic ways, I have heard I have heard a couple students speak to me about their home life. So this, like, just listening to Kuno talking like that, it's something. It really is.
Fuck fuck are you talking? Sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into your father, Kuno.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence.
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Alright, let's move on. I did see a textbook in there with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno with a K, not with a C. Kuno de Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
Well, I liked it. It's very unique. Kuno de Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
And then there were also a ton of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
You can guess.
You know, that's really not a place for you to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Like, maybe even find a job? Pay them yourself? Your dad can't handle things anymore.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. Alright, well, I said my piece. I think we're done here.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Right, I'm gone. Damn, that is a sad way to live. Oh no, that really is. I mean, I got a bottle of speed, yay. Where is the speed? This is the speed. Okay, there it is. I was like, where is it? Well, I could also interact with this thing, right? I can clean it, right? Oh, God. Please, don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them, unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell. Even less pleasant now that you know the name of the man, pieces of whose flesh are still stuck to the insides of the boots.
Ugh. Isn't there a saying somewhere? Something about walking in another man's shoes?
You've seen too much to be that naive. Even if you don't remember it, you'll never know what it was like to be him.
Ugh, I hope not. More importantly, will I even be able to wear these?
The size seems about right. Once you get the foul-smelling flesh gunk out.
Ugh. God, that's... That sounds disgusting. Yeah, I can spend a couple more minutes, more importantly, trying to clean these shoes in Gart's kitchen. I am sorry, Gart. I am so sorry. We're just gonna wash this shit right here in the pot. Oh, Gart, please destroy this pot when you're done. I am so sorry.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Oh God, this is disgusting.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Oh God.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Let's put both the dish soap and white vinegar.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot.
This is so disgusting.
All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Add water and the boots to the pot. Bring it all to a nice boil. Oh, God.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Oh, God.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too.
I was gonna say, what does this smell like right now?
Just like beef stew.
Oh.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove.
Oh, God.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
Yay. Oh, that's so disgusting. Gart, do you have anything to... Hello? Oh, I literally can't move until I do this check, because it's the thought process. Okay, that's cool. I never tried moving after, so that's good to know. You can't move. You're just stuck.
Some kind of superstar.
Oh my God, that's the one I... Damn. 1 whole hour.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Yay. -1 logic for the price of self-delusion. Oh, that's actually not bad. Learning Wow. Those are actually not bad. I am not kidding. Those are actually quite good. Wow. And then last but not least is the date of birth generator in another hour. Let's get out of here. I can't believe I spent that long. Before I do that, can I talk to Gart about this? Gart?
Is there something I can do for you?
Well, just wondering if you happen to see the huge burning graffito outside?
Yes. Very responsible.
Oh, come on. You gotta admit, it was a pretty cool sight.
Looked pretty hot to me. Well, at least nothing bad actually happened.
Realizing that this is also a compliment. Bye! Okay. So now I got the damn boots. I can't believe I did that to the boots. That's fine. So now there is one more that I cannot find that... You know what? What are the chances is in the island? Because Kuno said he threw into the waters. It might actually be on the island. But you know what? We'll figure that out in the next episode. In the meantime, I'm going to go look for Kim. I don't know where he went. Like seriously, where did he go? All I did was go into my room. He must be back here somewhere. He has to be. Kim, where the hell are you? Kim? I'm very concerned that I don't see Kim anywhere. Oh. Okay. No, where is Kim? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna call an end to this episode and see if I get lucky. I probably won't get lucky, but... Where the hell did he go? This is stupid. Okay, later, everyone.